killer whale family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together, in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcinus orca, but commonly referred to as killer whales, here at SeaWorld we like to call them Malia, Nalani, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a link between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. We dedicate entire training sessions to training what we call husbandry or healthcare behaviors. These are behaviors in which we are asking the whales to help us take care of them. Now, one of the first husbandry behaviors that we train is a position in which we would ask for a voluntary blood sample. The whales learn to roll ventrally, which means upside down, and present us with their tail flukes. Not only does this give us a great view of their entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels that are easily seen on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians will collect the blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the entire procedure. Now, our two female whales, Nalani and Malia, who are both 19 years old, are on their way out here to the center slide-out area to demonstrate that exact position in which we would get that blood sample. You may even be able to see where the blood vessels are on the underside of those tail flukes. Kind of looks like the veins on a leaf close up. Now, another important diagnostic is weighing the whales, and we're able to actually weigh the killer whales by asking them to slide their bodies out of the water but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale, which is located in an adjacent pool. Now, when a whale slides out of the water, you may notice that a portion of their body, from the dorsal fin down to the tail flukes, remains in the water. That's called the peduncle. It's the powerhouse of the whale. It's very muscular and very heavy. In fact, natural athletic behavior that we see in all killer whales is the ability to lift that portion of their body with such force that they can completely turn before re-entering the water. So in a scenario where we wanted to get an accurate weight of our killer whales and get that entire body up out of the water, we would simply ask them to raise that tail up out of the water. So Nalani and Malia are going to demonstrate that exact posture here. And if we watch in just a second, you'll see how we get that accurate weight. There it is. Training this posture ensures accuracy, so we know our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
All right, everybody, we're over on the left side of the stadium now, and we just learned that killer whales love to play. But did you know that they actually learn a lot by playing and through observational learning and mimicry? We're going to put that to the test today with our young female Nalani and everybody here on the left side of the stadium. So if you guys would like to help out, stay right where you are, but stand up. We're gonna play a killer whale-sized game of follow the leader, and you guys are the leaders. So on the count of 3, all I need you to do is keep both hands down to your side. You're gonna spin in a circle 2 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, spin! She's watching, and she's got it! Wow, that was fast! Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys can have a seat. As you can see, Nalani was paying very close attention to you guys. Killer whales have great eyesight both below and above the water and can often be seen jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. Nalani's going to demonstrate that with a behavior we call about. Give her a big cheer! Excellent. Okay, right side of the stadium, it's your turn to help out. Everybody on your feet. We're going to teach you the hand signal for what we call a side reach. What you're going to do with your hands here, watch me. You're going to hold 2 fingers out in front of you. Then you're going to throw those over your left shoulder on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was a good breach signal, everybody. Great job. Now, killer whales will breach for a number of reasons. Sometimes to scratch an itch, maybe to stun their prey, but many times it's to show off and let the other whales know that they arrived. Big splash. Don't worry though, there's more where that came from. Let's hear it for our 2 female killer whales, Nalani and Malia. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that will be impossible to obtain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research, and that's why SeaWorld partners with such research groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. We've learned that killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales eat the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their powerful tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session, but for all of you, it means it's time to get wet! Well, that was impressive, but there's still more to come. And as you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. Out in the ocean, their diet depends on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors
I bet you got a
have serious
point of view
impact on some killer whale populations.
Hope we didn't ruin it.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful resource and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most
I'm
powerful
telling
animal in the
you, I
ocean.
hope you got a good video of it. Like you can see it. It's like the most amount of water that could possibly be targeted.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
Guys,
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
It's a brand new day.
orca encounter, and we invite you to come right back here tonight for a Shamu celebration, light up the night, see our whales one more time at 8:15. Have an awesome rest of your day here at SeaWorld. Goodbye.